Chapter 19, Our Impact on the Environment, Video Part 2. In this video, we will learn a few of the outlines: sewage and the sewage treatment, insecticides, bioaccumulations. Pollution. Pollution is a process by which the harmful substances are added to the environment. These harmful substances are also called the pollutants that cause pollution. In this chapter, we focus more on the water pollution, which is the contaminations of the water bodies. Usually, this is caused by the discharge of the untreated sewage into the water bodies, excessive use of the fertilizers and insecticides, and the dumping of the inorganic waste into the water bodies. Sewage. Sewage refers to the waste materials from homes and industry. Untreated sewage may contain disease-causing bacteria, and if it discharged into the water bodies, it can cause some of the effects like epidemics that affects the large populations of humans of the outbreak of the disease such as cholera. It can also cause eutrophication, which is the process by water bodies become enriched with the nutrients. But in result of this, it causes the depletions of the dissolved oxygens in the water bodies. Chemical fertilizers that contains nitrates and phosphate are used to usually increase the crop yield. But if it used excessively, it can lead to a condition we call eutrophication. Eutrophication refers to excess fertilizers are washed into the water bodies. The nutrients in these fertilizers increase the growth of algae and water plants in the water bodies. The growth of full of algae causes the submerged plants to die because of the lack of sunlight. Bacteria grow rapidly and use up the dissolved oxygen as they decompose the dead plants. In result of this, it causes other organisms to die due to lack of oxygen. Since we know about the effect of sewage, we have this sewage treatment to help to solve the issue by using environmental biotechnology. It refers to the use of the biological sciences to provide environmental-friendly solution to reduce the effect of sewage. Example, we use the used water has to be treated before being removed, and the usage of microorganisms in the sewage treatment helps to speed up the water treatment process. Take note of the importance of the usage of microorganisms in the sewage treatment. Now let's look at a video that covers how the sewage is treated, include some of the process like chlorinations, UV radiations. In the video, it also mentions briefly about the role of the microorganisms in treating the wastewater.
The wastewater passes through screens that stop larger trash from passing through. Then it gets pumped up all the way to the wastewater treatment plant. The wastewater goes through an aerated grit chamber where grit material is settled and removed. This is mostly heavy inorganic grit material that was able to pass through the screens. The removed grit can go to the landfill or be cleaned and reused as a useful product such as the film material. slugs in the wastewater get recycled back to the aeration tanks. The rest settle with the activated sludge at the bottom of the tank so it can go to the digesters. Sometimes the treated water can go on to be filtered, disinfected with chlorine and/or ultraviolet light. The treated wastewater is discharged to the waterways or can be used by industry.
But Iris, what happens with the sludge?
Thanks, Commissioner, I almost forgot. All the sludge moves on and gets turned into biosolids.
Biosolids? What's that?
Biosolids are nutrient-rich organic material that has been treated from industrial and household waste, such as poop, food waste, street waste.
How does it become a useful product?
Great question, Commissioner. The sludge pass on to the digester, where they are mixed and begin to kill that germ. It's turned into two products. The good bugs turn their food into methane gas, which is converted into energy and used as an energy source at the plant. The other product is biosolids, which is normally used as a fertilizer. After that, the solids still contain a lot of water. The remaining water gets squeezed out and returned to the wastewater treatment plant to be treated again. Remember, this whole process gets continuously monitored and tested at the lab to assure quality and safety.
That's great. How did you say I could help?
Well, Commissioner, that starts all the way back at the top.
Let's look at a summary of the whole sewage treatment process again. First, the sewage is channeled into the water reclamation plant and it enters the primary settling tank, where the heavy solids settle to the bottom of the tank and are removed as sludge. Then, it is partially treated and transferred to an aeration tank and mixed with the bacteria. In this case, the good bacteria actually help to break down the organic pollutants into the harmless substances. After which it is sent to the final settling tank where the bacteria are removed and the treated sewage is discharged into the sea. The sludge are removed from the primary settling tank and is again treated in an anaerobic digester and disposed into the soil containers. Next, let's look at the insecticide and how they affect the ecosystem. Some of the insecticides, such as DDT, they are inorganic compounds, they are non-biodegradable. It cannot be excreted and is stored in the fatty tissues of the organisms that consume them. In long term, DDT can pass along the food chain, leading to bioaccumulations. Bioaccumulations refer to the chemicals that are not excreted or accumulates in the bodies of the organisms that consume them. The chemicals are passed along the food chain, become concentrated in the bodies of the final consumer. For example, the producer passed down to the primary consumer. The chemicals they are not excreted, they are passed down and become more concentrated in the bodies of the final consumer, in this case the hog. In video part 3, we will look into some of the ways of conservation of our ecosystem.